I remember when my mom used to tell me that it would rain because Papa Dio was unhappy that me and my brothers were being bad.
What?
God's crying?
Yeah, it's like God is crying because
you were bad.
Because me and my brothers were bad. So like, say we wanted to go to like the park or the amusement park, it would start raining. My mom would be like, "You see, right there, that's God crying because you were bad. Now we can't go to the park."
See, okay, listen, that brings up a great point. This is why parenting sucks right now.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm just going to speak for all of y'all out there that won't say it because y'all in front of y'all little kids. But I'm going to tell y'all, mine ain't here, and I'm going to tell y'all why it sucks.
Oh, God.
Everything that your parent used to tell you was law.
Mm-hmm.
If your parent said, boy, because you and your brother badasses, that's why God's crying and it's raining.
That's it.
You walked away like, we better straighten up. Yeah. We got a baseball game Saturday. We better straighten up. You believe that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you know you tell these little bastards anything now, and it could be factual? I have told my daughters stuff, and they Google it right in front of my face.
Questioning you?
And I you don't understand how angry I am. Because I'm like, this so-and-so, and they look at me, and then they just... and start like it's a challenge. And I'm like,
yeah.
I can see you.
Actually, Daddy, it's precipitation because of this. It's like they look it up.
Yeah, that's
How
crazy.
disrespect. Do you realize that if you back in the day,
you get fact checked.
If you tell your kid and listen, it's gonna rain outside because God is crying, and they Google it and they're like, Mama, that's not true. If your child says to your face, I just Googled it and Siri said that's not true.
I'll be kneeling on rice right after that.
You slap him right in the mouth.
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying
we're not
different time.
condoning it.
Different time. I'm saying back in the day, you would get popped in the mouth because you don't challenge an adult.
Yes.
Adults always right.
It's almost like talking back in a sense.
It is.
Yeah.
It's talking back, and you don't talk back. You talk back, you get popped.
Yeah, I get
Never contradict your parents, no matter what.
You don't. I mean, just the whole thing of Googling. Like, you can't teach these little sons. Nothing.
Everybody has a cell phone, so they're checking everything. I know with my oldest daughter, who's 8, Aubrey, she'll be like, "What time is it?" Asking for bedtime. I'm like, "It's 8 o'clock. You need to go upstairs and brush your teeth." She's like, "Actually, it's 7:56."
Slap her right
and
there.
I'm like, I will hit you in the like. I threat, but it pisses me off too. Or I'll help her out with her homework. Well, how do you spell this word? And I'll tell her, and it's correct. And then she'll be like, "Alexa."
Oh, hell no.
And question me.
Then you hit her. Hit her right in the throat.
I know. It pisses me off.
That's
so
what
much.
we got to do it.
These
I'm
kids.
just saying, there's some respect that they need to put on our name.
For real.
It need to be different. No Google allowed in the house. That's it. Matt, I'm adding that to the list. I'm adding that to we talked about it earlier today. There's no more toilet paper in the house.
What? Why no toilet paper?
Well, the wipes, because they keep
what
on
we was talking
drying
about.
out the wipes.
Oh, okay.
We talked about it
The
this
wet
morning.
wipes.
The wet wipes, yes. They're not, so now no more Google.
Because they're dry.
And no more wet wipes.
They keep leaving
we
it
adding
open.
we adding it to the list. Whatever.
Yeah.
I out of the 813, I told my daughter
That Santa-
that Santa lives in the North Pole, and 10 minutes later she came back and said he's at the Brandon Mall.
Oh my God.
Don't correct your elders.
Yeah.
That's what you're not supposed to do.
No, not at all.
Meredith don't sound really convincing.
I'm just like, oh, God.
that's the other thing. Your kids don't believe you.
Yeah.
Like my kids, I've yelled enough where I haven't really got a good whooping in them in a really long time. Plus, they too old now. Now it's just a fight.
Right.
Because both of them tall as me. Like I don't think I have a problem whipping somebody that's my size. Because now we just fight. so it's a little different. But I really wanna.
Yeah.
I really want.
You envision it in your head.
My youngest one. I could square up on her anything. like Kaylin is my oldest. Kaylin is very sensitive. I don't think it would be a long fight.
Right.
Like I would.
You prove your point.
I would just boom. One to the gut. Just boom. Just one shot, and then she would look at me and be so torn.
Right.
She would cry and be like, "Daddy, why would you do that?" And it would be terrible.
Yeah.
That little one. I'd be 5 or 6 punches in before she would even think about slowing down. Like spider monkey.
Yeah.
She'd be all over it. I want to fight. I want to square up with her.
I feel like your youngest is a little bit more like you, like
no,
personality-wise.
No. Don't put that on me.
Humor-wise, I would say so too.
Don't put that on me. No, I'm just saying. I want to square up with her one day.
I know.
One day before she graduated.
Stop
I just want.
She gonna put you.
I
in
just
a
want.
nursing
I just
home,
want to be
dog.
like, you know what? Let's just throw these to the sky. Let's
Yeah.
come on. Let's get it. That's
She
all
gonna
I
put you
want.
in a nursing home. She listening to this.
Somebody just said out of the 813, don't correct your elders is exactly why Orlando didn't know you couldn't heat up sour cream.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just learned
Your mom
this.
used to tell you the law. You can't heat up sour cream.
But
That's
the
a
point. But
point.
the point is,
Right.
my mom said, "Don't do it."
Mama said.
I didn't do it.
you didn't do it. Exactly.
That's
You
the
didn't
whole
test it.
point.
You didn't look it up.
Because the thing is, your parent ain't gotta always be right.
Right.
But your parent is always right.
Uh-huh.
Because even when they wrong, you can't correct them. You're not allowed to correct an adult.
If you corrected your mom back in the day and were like, actually, you can, what would have happened to you?
I wouldn't have gotten to the end of can. She would have slapped me in the mouth.
Yeah.
You don't tell an elder, nah, that's not it.
Mhm.
I went and looked it up and you're wrong.
Oh my
Because the
God.
cockiness of that
Yeah.
would make you want to punch him right bow in the right in the
How quick that
Right.
chocolate would come across my face.
right. The toilet paper thing. And this morning we talked about the fact that I have all dry. I have wet, moist toilet cottonelle little wipes.
Yeah.
And my kids won't close them. Like every time they go to the bathroom, they wash their hands and they leave the bathroom. They'll turn the air vent on if they need to. They'll do all the things that they're supposed to do,
But-
except close that. So every time it dries and becomes a chunk of just mess,
Right.
I come up to them and say, "Stick your finger here."
You take
Like
it out.
it's happened 5 or 6 times. I'm like, "Stick your finger here," and they're like, "What?" I'm like,
What am I feeling?
and I'm like, "Do you feel that brick right in there? Does he? You want to use that?" And they're like, "What? What is wrong?" I'm like, "It's dry. Stop." So now I'm not bringing it in the house.
Right.
Now it's just y'all just working with the y'all are now working with the gin
Just
pop.
regular
Y'all not getting all of the
No fancy booty
no
stuff.
fancy booty stuff. You getting all the dry now because y'all don't know how to act.
I just remember
Like,
like
that's it.
I didn't turn on the lights inside the car while they were driving because I always thought it was against the law. Like my mom.
They told you that's not against the law.
That's not against the law.
I thought in some states it was.
Yeah, I think it is.
It depends on the
When
state.
you got your dome light on in the car
That's not against the law.
at night.
That's not against the law
I think
at
it
all.
is.
No,
I think it is.
I'm-
I think if a cop sees you going the other way, they turn around and give you a ticket. My dad always said, "Turn that damn light off, boy. That's against the law."
Yeah, my mom
It's
used to
against
tell
the
me
law.
the same thing.
It's not illegal to drive with interior lights on in Florida or anywhere in the United States.
My whole life is a lie.
Yeah, my mom definitely, because we traveled a lot, Orlando.
Look,
I definitely heard this.
He just now is
And-
realizing.
yeah.
I'm not realizing nothing because my dad told me it was illegal. So guess what? It's illegal. I'm not Googling. I'm not looking it up. Shut up.
It says-
407 says, "Hey, I have the same problem with wet wipes in the house, but it's the wife that does it.
Oh.
Just put a little water in there and they're good to go again."
Yeah, call it a day.
Joe from Knoxville.
Because the water,
That
Dry
don't
it out.
feel sanitary.
it is. It's just the water that evaporated out. The chemicals or whatever that you need in there are still in there. They just need to be moist.
Yeah, but that water that's going back in is not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. But
That's
guess
not.
what? Do you want to save money or are we just going to throw
But
out
I mean,
the
but
brick?
do you want to save money or do you want to give them some infection in a sensitive place
That's
where they
not
put
going to give
these
them an
white?
infection. That's not
Yeah,
going to. I mean, if you keep doing it, maybe. But the once, I think you're fine.
It ain't once. It's all the time. That's what I'm saying.
Stop
So you
buying
might
it
as well
for
just
them.
go ahead and take it out. Right.
Yeah.
That's why I'm stopping by.
Out of the 813, my parents told me that Santa wouldn't come if we didn't take our Benadryl.
That's
my
funny.
God.
That's
Don't
funny.
you think the trust goes down a little bit? They're always questioning what you're saying.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's
They
not.
don't,
That's
tru-
not good
they don't
either.
trust dad has the answer. You know how dad is your hero.
Yes.
Mom is your hero.
Right.
We in the top 6.
That's not.
You know, they
good.
got a good teacher. They got a good
Right.
coach. They got Google, Siri. Like
Chat
we
GPT.
just in a crowd now.
Yeah, we are.
It used to be, man, my dad said. I dated Stronda Willis in high school.
Oh, damn.
And I fell
Shout out.
for her initially because of how she referred to her father.
Oh my goodness.
Everything in class was, my dad says. My dad says. And I was like, man. This girl looks up to when I first met her father, I was like, let me tell you something. This girl, it quotes you all day in class because we were in business law. And she's like, well, my dad said. My dad. And I just thought that was the sweetest thing ever. And then we became friends and started dating. And I'll never get there now because these little bastards don't trust anything that I say.
Yeah. It sounds very Forrest Gump to me, but I'll just leave that to myself. My mama said.
My mama said.
That's Waterboy. That's the Waterboy.
That's Waterboy. That's Bobby
said-
Boucher. Bobby
My
Boucher.
mama
Like,
said, Gator smile because of rays of sunshine.
Yeah. No. That Gator smile because they got so much teeth in it. That's what mama said.
If you loved that video, then you're going to want to check out more. Make sure you hit subscribe right below.